What do you think's going to happen this week? I mean, with the whole Russia thing.
The Russia thing is just a big nothing burger.
Really?
Also interesting is, remember, it's illegal to possess these stolen documents. It's different for the media. So everything you learn about this, you're learning from us.
He could have undermined the messaging so much that he can actually control exactly what people think, and that is our job.
Yeah.
At this moment in history, as we're looking at efforts across the country to prevent people from being able to exercise their fundamental rights,
Jobs of the past are just not going to come back. And when somebody says that he's going to bring all these jobs back, well, how exactly are you going to do that? What are you going to do? I'm going to negotiate a better deal. Well, what magic wand do you have?
How are you going to do that, folk?
How exactly?
Folks. You hear me, you folk?
Welcome to Sanctimonious American Men. Today is Monday, August 14th, 2023. It's
2023.
It's about 8:45 or so p.m. on this Monday. I'm Saintly Barnes. With me, as always, is Saintly Brandon.
How you doing?
Thanks for tuning in. Don't touch that fucking like button. Don't you fucking touch that.
I see a little reverse psychology. I like it.
Reverse. You scumbag. Turn this off.
He's got a whole bunch of shit for you this week. Shit upon piles of shit.
Big piles of premium shit. Shit.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Woo!
Yoo-hoo! So,
me and Obama, what do you think? I got a chance now?
folks, I like men, folks.
I like big cocks.
Big Mike. I like Big Mike.
I like big Mike.
Dude, they were bringing up Big Mike on the Joe Rogan show. It was hilarious.
I haven't seen Rogan in a while.
What was I gonna say? You got lots of shit to talk about this week. Just nothing but crap.
Yeah, good crap.
Touching the like button. Reverse psychology. I don't know. I had something to say and
I'm
I
ready.
forgot.
Let's get right into it.
I totally forgot.
Let's talk about Peru. Huh?
And Peru?
Peru.
What
You
do
know Peru.
What they got going on?
Well, Peru. On Peru Media this week, there was a UFO encounter. There was a shitty video. It happened in the middle of the night. But there's like 50 people shooting at something. Right.
Just shooting at a UFO, supposedly.
Aliens. Tall aliens with silver clothes. And they had like jetpack shoes.
This is some real science shit.
This happened. This went
M.
on.
Night Shyamalama Ding Dong.
This went on all throughout the Spanish-speaking world this week. And my roommate caught part of it, and she doesn't know anything, right? No offense. But she's not, like, conspiracy-minded like that.
Uh-huh.
And so she watched a couple things on it with me, and she was like, the next day, she's like, why wasn't that on the news? I'm like, what? Why wasn't it on the... It was on the Spanish news. But why wasn't it on our news? Because there's no money in it. You're like...
They don't care. They
don't care about
There's
that.
nothing in that to help them take control of you.
Yeah.
If they want to get into your brain, they have to talk about Trump.
Yeah.
Now, if Trump was shooting at the aliens,
I heard he was.
Maybe it was him.
I wrote the song with Trump.
I need a hit record. I wrote a song with Donald Trump.
Yeah, so down in Peru, there was an alleged alien abduction caught on tape or whatever, where these aliens allegedly tried to steal a kid. The villagers caught them, went out with pitchforks and guns after them into the jungle. This is serious jungle area. Like, this ain't like...
This is like Guns N' Roses, Welcome to the Jungle.
Yeah, you can't call there kind of shit, right? And it was all throughout Spanish-speaking news. I saw it on Spanish national television, right? Which is a pretty big deal, right? I mean,
It's national.
Well, Spain's a pretty big country, right? It's a pretty influential country.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was like, "Why is it not on the news?" I'm like, would you think that would be on the news?
Yeah. Why aren't protests on the news?
I remember watching
Except
Hunter
for
Biden,
the ones they want you to
right?
see.
Fuck a minor, right? While he's talking about fucking Chinese spies being his best friend. And that wasn't on the news the next day. That I expected that to be on the news, but that was dumb. Apparently, that was Russian disinformation.
Was it his niece?
I don't know who it was. I think she was Asian.
Oh, it's just so bad. Speaking of minors, what about this Oliver cat?
I gotta learn it. But he uses a capo,
Yeah, he's playing in like
which is some rag shit to ask me. But anyway,
or he's getting booted
yeah.
right off the internet.
Right off the goddamn internet. Anyway, I try not to use capos because most of that shit,
It's cheating.
Yeah,
You think of it as cheating.
cheating. You're cheating.
It's because I only know cowboy chords and I can't play in any other key unless I capo it. That kind of shit.
I don't like capos.
Well, that's what it's for. You know, it's like I only know cowboy chords. I don't know the other inversions or anything,
Really?
so I
That's what it's
can't.
for?
So you're just playing like normal, like you'd be playing an E,
Just
but
bar
you're
everything.
playing it in a different key.
You could just bar everything yourself. And
Just
you got-
bar it up like a real
And
man,
then you got 3 other fingers to work with.
like a cowboy. Big huevos cowboy.
Old cowboy, huh? Yeah, so they were shooting at this alien. They said it had like circles on the bottom of its feet that glue, that glowed in the dark, right? And they could
They
run.
glowed in the dark. Were they suction cups too?
No, they were like the way that they made it sound is that made it sound like rockets or something on the bottom of their feet, right? Like that these things were levitating up in the air. When they did that, the bottom of their shoes, which were round,
Would glow.
would glow. Yeah.
Sounds like a nice action movie. So, the legal aliens from outer space
Yeah.
are upsetting
Biden's letting them in, yeah.
the Spaniards.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're all probably just getting prepped to be alien food anyways.
Alien food.
I wrote this song with Donald Trump. Alien
I wrote
food.
this song with Donald Trump.
We're all alien food.
Coming on later. This show was scripted by Donald Trump
Yeah, he actually sends us scripts weekly.
weekly. I'm loving these commercials that have like these impersonators of Trump. Have you seen any of these?
I haven't, but Shane Gillis is the best Trump impersonator out
I don't
there.
know who he
He's
is.
fucking hilarious.
So these commercials for like, I don't know what the hell this one was. It was for like, it wasn't Patriot Supply, but it was something similar. And it was talking like it's doing the Trump voice the whole time.
It's the best.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like,
Only the
this isn't fucking Trump. And this is like the 5th commercial I've seen that's done that. So.
Just call Patriot Supply. I can't do Trump really all that well. Once in a while, I just do the best. It's just I do the cadence. Yeah.
The cadence.
People say it's not me. People they like to say I'm the best.
People like to say that Sanctimonious American Men is the best show.
Nobody's better at the military than me. I'm the best.
The best.
Nobody believes in God more than I do. Nobody treats women better than me.
Better than me. Yeah, he's great.
The commander and troll. Holy shit, yeah. Did you see the one where he's like, all we need is one more indictment and we're going to win
Yeah, I
this
did see it.
election. We're going to win one more.
He's gonna get another one.
Oh, yeah, they're bringing it up this week, I think, in the Georgia one.
What's that one for?
Calling the fucking governor and being like, get me the votes. I know they're there. Go find them. He's like asking them to do a recount.
Oh.
But they're like, oh, no, he's trying to make them fucking just make up fucking ballots.
Oh, Russian
So it just yeah. They're like taking his phone call again and making lies out of it, just like the Ukraine call.
Did you see the interview with the Capitol Police?
Yeah.
guy?
The guy was like, I think it was there's agents there and they were
Yeah.
purposely friggin' made it happen.
He was like, they had an opportunity to get the National Guard in there days before.
Yeah, yeah. And I
Yeah.
remember Trump saying that back
Yeah.
when it was happening.
Right.
It's like, we're going to get the National Guard, but Nancy Pelosi don't want me to get the
Right.
National Guard.
So he was like, we had the chance to bring the National Guard in. You know, there's certain bullshit things that happened in between, and then when it happened, it took them over an hour to respond for Nancy Pelosi to okay it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Meanwhile, she's walking around videotaping everything. They're letting that fucking QAnon shaman opening doors for him.
I know.
What a crack of
She
shit.
just-
And now that Trump has subpoena power because he's being indicted over this, suddenly the January 6th committee lost thousands and thousands of pieces.
Oh
of
yeah, I
evidence.
heard they deleted their and
Yes.
lost their shit.
Lost
They're
it.
like, oh, all of our. Oh yeah, because now he has the power of discovery.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they lost all their files. We just happened to lose all our Mueller investigation.
It's all bullshit. I wrote this song with Donald Trump.
I wrote this song with Donald. Big Don.
Me and Donald just singing our song.
Stupid. Oh, people are gonna lose their fucking shit if he gets reelected.
I took a shit with Donald Trump.
This is Donald Trump shit.
Here,
It's
Donald
the
Trump
best.
shit. It's the best
I,
shit.
I don't say it. Other people say it's the best. The best shit you can get.
Yeah, so they're gonna indict him again. And I was watching CNN or some bullshit, right? I think it was CNN. Got the Larry hat this week. My inheritance from Larry.
Oh, cool.
I might get something else.
It's a cool hat. I like it. I was
Thank
looking at it before. I was like, that's pretty styling.
Yeah. Yeah, so
You were watching some show and they were just spitting out the bullshit.
yeah, they were spitting out the bullshit, right? And they're talking to Trump's lawyers, right? And
Was
she
it Dana
goes,
Bash.
now if you think that you got a good case, you want to get this done before the election. Like if you think that you got a good case, maybe he wants to get it done before the election either way, right? What's he supposed to say? Like, oh, I got a bad case. Like she was just trying to set him up, right, to say something stupid. But I was just like, okay, this is fucking childish tactics.
Well, it's just hilarious when you see the.
Why wouldn't it be in the best interest of the country to get it done before the election? Who cares what his case is? What's best for me to get it done before the election? I think so.
I just know that most of those fucking reporters, when you watch them on, they're just like, you know, the old saying, "Oh, you can't scream fire in a fucking crowded theater," but that's what they're doing every night, basically.
Every fucking
They're
night.
like, if he wins, just forget about
Dude,
reality.
I saw this
Reality's
guy.
gonna disappear.
This guy on CNN, he was in the suit. He had white hair. I think I saw it on Doc Rich. If you ever get a chance, check out Doc Rich's channel. It's one of the ones I check out. DOCRICH. It cracks me up. I used to get him confused with another guy I watch all the time. They look similar. Anyway, but Doc Rich has got a good channel. So he was watching something or reviewing something where there's a CNN. This guy's going on about, maybe it wasn't even him. Maybe it was Mark Dice. Going about how bad it is. It's the end of our republic if Donald Trump gets elected. It's the end of democracy if he gets elected. So if we vote for this guy, it's going to end democracy. Right? Let me get this straight. So if we vote for him and he gets in, that's the end of democracy. What the fuck? Like, it's so crazy. Like, we're back to, like, he's going to start World War III.
When we got fucking a guy with a load of shit in his pamper being fucking pushed around by neocons to start World War III.
That's the President of the United States you're talking about, there, bird. Yeah, he's got a full load in his pants.
He got a full load of Duke stuffed down in his pamper.
I'm fucking believable.
His old man pamps.
Oh, I'm fucking believable.
Just shuffling around, greasing his fucking shorts all day long.
Yeah. He's not there at all. Like, he's got dementia. Something's wrong.
That scumbag, they asked him about fucking Hawaii. And he says, no comment. And then he went fucking home for vacation.
Yeah, Hawaii, we got to talk about something. You're getting expensive. You know, it was cool when you were just a vacation spot that didn't want nothing. But now you want shit, right? I don't know. You know?
I am all for it.
Wait, I can't do that today.
I love Hawaii. I've been there. Have you been there?
No.
Well, that's why. You ain't been there.
Why no?
It's
Today's
fucking
VJ Day.
amazing.
I shouldn't be talking about that.
What is today?
We live in shitty New York, so we don't celebrate this anymore.
Uh-huh.
But today's VJ Day.
What's VJ?
Victory over Japan.
Uh-huh.
It was a big boom, you know, the big boom. Boom.
Do the southern states celebrate it?
I'm not sure exactly. I know they do it in Rhode Island.
Live Free or Die, probably. New Hampshire.
Probably, yeah. I know that Rhode Island's the only state that we border. Yes, New York borders Rhode Island. Over the ocean. We're the only two states that only have an ocean border. It's the best border.
It's a great border.
But yeah, today's BJ Day.
Victory over Japan.
Victory over the Japanese. That was a big deal.
So, Best Buy
Yeah.
has its Bud Light moment.
What do they do?
They started offering management courses,
Oh, I saw that.
but only to people of color. Whites need not apply.
No, it was. I'm going to get a little more detailed. So they had a list of people that could apply. I wasn't on that list. No part of you was on that list. They forgot two groups:
What'd they forget?
whites and Native Americans.
Holy shit. Everything else was on there.
Everything else was on there. And so I saw this thing like demographically.
They don't even want to teach the natives, huh?
No, I guess
Wow.
because they're too white.
Natives are too white.
Now natives are too white. Yes, they got moved.
But they
in-
got the Asians on there? I thought they hated
They had
the
Asians.
Asians.
Yeah, they got Asians on
I
there.
thought they hated the Asians.
I mean, they do kind
Don't
of.
want them in college.
Well, that's because like they don't fit the narrative, right? Socially,
They're just too damn smart.
too damn smart. I love Asian women, by the way. If you're an Asian woman, I'm just
Yep. You want to
has to-
raise an engineer, just go find an Asian
that's
person
it.
and have babies. Get a couple engineers, maybe
Right.
a doctor.
Or Swede. What else is going on? How'd that counter offensive go? That we heard anything about that?
The what?
We're still at a stalemate in Ukraine.
I know we're sending them more money.
More money. Woo!
More and more money for the Ukraine.
I heard Hawaii identifies.
They could
it-
use a couple bucks.
They
but I don't-
identify as
ain't getting
Ukraine.
Shit. Hawaii, we identify as Ukraine. Please send money. Mr. Biden, poopy pants.
Here's another thing about Hawaii. Is it Hawaii?
It was Maui mainly. Yeah, Lahaina.
Well, I know
town
that's
over.
I know that's in Hawaii, but am I saying Hawaii correctly?
Aloha.
Hola.
That's damn close.
Damn close. No, but what I'm getting at is like I was watching some interviews with Hawaiians, and they were saying Hawaii.
Yeah, you know, they hate everybody out there.
Do they?
I guess, they don't like tourists, the lokes, you know. It's like a fucking going on a res, more or less. You're just invading their land. They don't want you there.
Well, fuck you then. I ain't go there. I don't want you here. Don't invest.
Oh, well,
nothing-
fuck you.
Well, fuck you. Stay away from Wall Street, okay?
Randy Marsh.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you.
Stay away from Wall Street. Randy Marsh is my hero, by the way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought this was America.
You want to start something? You want to go?
Fighting everybody.
Oh, my God. Oh, what was I going to say about Randy and Marsh?
A lot of those people are based off real people.
Yeah.
Butters works on the show. Well, the
Oh,
guy
yeah.
that he's based on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. But yeah, Hawaii got fucked. Where were we going with that? We were jumping to something else.
Now, I saw some videos that were claiming that it was a direct energy weapon.
I've seen that too. Oh, we were talking about the lokes hating people, yeah. But
The Lokes?
well, you know,
The locals?
native Hawaiians, you know, they probably don't like people call, like you said, when you say Hawaii, they're probably like, oh, fucking bonehead tourist. It's Hawaii.
Hawaii. All right. I mean, whatever.
You know, it's like everybody does that. You know, especially nowadays, like the minorities get offended a lot.
Yeah, it's very trendy now.
It's a fucking They victimize their minds. Got them
I'm
into victim
Catholic, so that makes me
culture.
a minority.
Yeah, the whole mind virus spreading throughout the internets.
Outnumbered by the Protestants collectively.
Minorities. So you get the bitch too then about something. Pick
I
something.
guess so. I mean, you could still be like this is like some reason you could still be Italian or Irish and be all proud of it. It's still socially acceptable for some reason. I don't know why, but whatever.
You can be proud of it.
Yeah. You don't get shit for like if I go out with like my Italian Irish stuff. I'm saying I don't get any shit from it. I mean,
I guess maybe you
Those
just
are the
haven't
two,
run
like-
into the wrong. Maybe you haven't run into the right victims.
I guess you could be Polish too, because they lost in World War II. But what I've noticed as far as like Caucasianism goes, nobody can be proud of where they're from, unless you're Spanish.
Well, I guess like they don't want to hear if you're like from Norway or some shit.
Yeah,
like
if you're
that.
no, I don't want to hear about it.
They're like you fucking,
No.
you killed my ancestors.
Now I don't know if you guys noticed that, but Ireland was part of the British Empire. Why they were doing all their empire,
Yeah.
and they were run
But
by
you get
an
a
Irish-
pass.
They were run by a couple Irish guys throughout the way, prime
You
ministers.
get a pass.
Yeah. We get a pass for some reason. It's us and Italians. I don't know why the Italians get a pass.
I watched the True Romance scene the other
That's
day.
why. That's why they get a pass. The Moors.
They did so much fucking.
Yeah, that's why they get a pass, because of the Moors. Right?
You're not like the Italians up north with the blue eyes and the blonde hair.
That's why they get a pass. But yeah, I mean, the Spanish get a pass. You could be fucking white as can be in Spain and still be proud of your
Because you can
country.
speak a different. You don't speak English.
I don't know what it is. There's some Spain conquered like a quarter of the world.
You get a pass.
You get a
You
pass.
get a nice tan.
I don't know why that is. Like all of all right, so like most of North America they discovered, right? Moved in. Almost all, well, Spaniards in general, because Portuguese are Spaniards. All of South America,
Mm-hmm.
entire continent.
Yeah,
I guess that's kind of like Ireland and Australia.
they did a lot of fucking too.
Yeah, there's Irish everywhere. I Australians primarily Irish though.
So Jack told me to look up this California cults and the Laurel Canyon conspiracy. You ever hear of that?
I may have.
It was on Joe Rogan a couple months ago back. This guy, Mark Anderson, was talking to him. And they were talking about in Laurel Canyon where, like, all the big bands were coming out of the Doors and fucking blah, blah, blah. All the people that were in that scene, their parents, well, like, it's well known that Jim's dad was a fucking admiral.
Yeah, he was an admiral. He was at the Gulf of Tonkin.
And then all these other people that were in these bands, they all went to this one specific place, which Jared Leto now owns.
Really? That fucking little Satanist bastard.
So anyways, he owns this complex that back in the day, a lot of those videos were filmed at for the music industry, and they think they cut a lot of the records there for that whole scene. So it was a psyop, basically.
Wait
And
a second. The music industry had a psyop there?
yeah, the whole 60s revolution
Uh-huh.
was to get people to be pro-war.
Pro-war?
Because when you see the dirty hippies saying we don't like war, well, then you get everybody else pissed off to be like, oh, we fuck those people. These people are ruining our country.
Well, that's what's going on right now. I mean,
In the opposite direction, though. It's so weird.
The sentiments have changed. But, I mean, I could say if the Republicans came out and said yellow is a great color, Democrats would hate yellow.
It's still going on. Yeah, it's been going on forever, but it's so weird how that has flipped from
Right.
now the Democrats are like the party of war. Like the Jimmy Dore fucking Slade, what's her name there? Marion Wilson, like two.
Well, Democrats traditionally are the party of war.
It was so fucking funny, though.
World War I, Democrats. World War II, Democrats. Civil War, Democrats. Let's see. Korean War, no, that was the Republicans. Well, Truman starts it, right? So that's Democrats again. Vietnam, that was Republicans. Kosovo, that was Democrats, right? Kosovo, Bosnia, Herzegovina.
You got me. Your memories.
90s. Milosevic,
Clinton.
So basically, Milosevic was like killing like terrorists. And then we were like, stop killing
Those
terrorists.
terrorists. We need them.
We need to kill those terrorists.
We got to give them guns first so they can
We
go
gotta
do
give- hold
something
on.
bad, and then we can kill them
Yeah.
and look like the good guys.
Look at
God
the good
damn
guys.
it.
Damn it. But yeah, I mean, you know,
Well, you're saying Democrats, okay, they're always the party of war, but I'm just saying
mostly.
right now, whereas like over our lifetime, it was always like, oh yeah, the Republicans are warmongers because we had George Bush and George Bush Sr.
George Bush?
It make you chop off your face?
I love that fucking movie.
You
He's
make
in there.
Michael Jackson chop off his face.
He says George Bush, and the one guy's like, George Bush? What?
That's Three Kings. Go watch it. It's a great
fucking
movie.
movie.
So in our lifetimes, it's been like, yeah, the Republicans want to fucking, they're killing on the world, and the Democrats are the peace-loving hippies. But over the past, since Donald and the TDS, now you got all these like Marion Wilson, who's supposedly be like, she's the touchy-feely fucking woman running for president.
Is she?
Yeah, and she's supposed to be all about peace and love. And Jimmy Dore asked her, like, how do you feel about the Ukraine war? And she's like, well, Jimmy, I feel, and basically it was just beating around the bush, but saying, yeah, I like it. It's good. We got to do it because Putin bad.
Putin bad. Putin bad.
Putin bad.
I could never say the word Ukraine again in my life,
Oh, Zelensky's got you on the list, bro.
and nothing will change in my life. I could literally never think about Ukraine again. It could be fucking Moscow. Turn into big Moscow. Nothing's going to change in my life. Zero. Why? Because I got two oceans.
One over there, one over there. I'm stuck in the middle.
Stuck over here. They got other neighbors that are going to fuck with them. We got Canada, Cuba, and Mexico. By the way, Cuba, your time's running up. Just putting you on notice, okay?
So anyway,
we got no problems here.
Laurel Canyon, back there in this place that Jared Leto owns,
All right.
is also where they think that if the moon landing was faked, it was faked in this studio. And Stanley Kubrick was out there during that time, during this whole fucking
I
thing.
would have faked it regardless.
I mean, the more and more we get into the future, it's just fucking fake. Let's just admit it, people. Why haven't we gone back?
I mean, I don't
Why
know
haven't
about
we
that.
gone back?
My point is though,
The Van Allen belt.
Well,
That's
yeah.
why. We can't get fucking through it.
my point is, I would have faked it regardless. Even if I went, I would have had a fake video to show you just in case something went wrong. Right? I mean, that would make sense.
Well, that's what they say happened.
yeah, that would make sense.
Mm-hmm. They had, that's what they say did happen. They had backup fucking fake footage in case it didn't go right.
Why didn't we go back? That's a good question. That doesn't sound like a question from little girl. Well, the truth is, because we never went. What's that guy's name?
Armstrong?
No.
No. I know. Glenn. Was it Glenn?
Yeah, I think it might be Glenn.
Yeah.
He got asked this question by a little girl. Why do
Look.
we never go back?
He goes, well, that doesn't seem like a question from a little girl.
Yeah.
And beats around the bush.
And he goes, the truth is we never went. What?
He didn't say that, did
Yeah,
he?
he did.
I don't know. I have to look at that one
It
again.
seemed like a senior moment. It seemed like
Huh.
dementia or something. He was pretty old, right? But, yeah. I don't know. Anyway, that's where it was filmed? Huh.
Supposedly.
Supposedly. I was at Big Pink this week.
The band's house?
Yeah,
It's not pink anymore, is it?
it's still pink.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I was there. It was pink. I know what pink looks like.
Well, I thought it was painted blue for a while.
I did too, but when I got there, Brandon, it was pink.
You're like, well, god damn it. This has been blue for years, and now it's pink.
I don't know if they actually. Last time I was there, it was pink as well, but that was like 20 years ago. Yeah. Anyway, if you want to go to Big Pink, $5 tours.
Ooh, excuse me.
But I mean, it's weird because I just last week.
Well, yeah, why'd you go to Big Pink?
Because last week I was over at Dave's. We were playing guitar. Started talking about guitar influences, and he brought up the band, and I said, growing up in Saugerties, that shit gets shoved down your throat, right? The band, Bob Dylan, all that shit. Because that's just where they wrote a lot of their music, right?
Mm-hmm.
And lived for years. And how they got their name, right? Just got called the band.
After they left Dylan.
After they left Dylan, yeah.
Mhm.
That's exactly. They didn't actually leave him, but they started out on their own.
Okay.
But it was after Dylan's first electric tour, right? They got like, wow, we're getting booed all the time.
Yeah, maybe we'll better let this asshole go play his acoustic while we go do our thing.
Yeah. So that was their deal. But I didn't realize how many fucking people went there.
To Big Pink?
Yes, Johnny Cash, George Harrison,
Oh, yeah.
Eric Clapton,
It was huge, yeah.
Jimi Hendrix. The fucking list goes on and on.
It goes on and on.
I've slept there. Anyway, so my roommate was upset about that because we just watched the thing about it, and first of all, I think it's ridiculous. I never met Robbie Robinson. I'm sure he's a great guy. Maybe I did meet him, just didn't realize it. Whatever.
Well, what are you upset about?
She was upset that he died.
Oh.
She gets like that.
So anyhow, you went to Big Pink
So I went to Big Pink, right?
with yourself?
No, I
With-
brought the roommate, and she went
Just
out
to
and
show her?
yeah, she got the vibes. I was told.
Felt the vibes.
Felt the vibes, I guess, but she enjoyed it, and yeah, it was weird because just last week I just watched a documentary about Robbie Robinson. I think I was telling you.
Maybe.
Anyway, another weird thing. So that was our thing, and then he died, and then I was in the local news for a moment or so, just checking out the old stuff, right? And decided to watch the movie The Adults.
Never heard of it.
Picked it randomly.
Random pick.
Random pick The Adults. Wasn't really paying attention. I was painting away. She was watching, and all of a sudden she goes, "That's Inquiring Minds." I look up. And it's Michael Cera coming out of Inquiring Minds, walking past Love Bites. I'm like, holy shit. I didn't realize it, but then they were in the bowling alley here.
Oh, yeah, I think I heard something about the filming in a bowling alley up in the Heights like 2 years ago or a year ago.
Yeah.
It was recent.
Apparently there's been a few movies there.
Fuck Michael Cera.
I don't know much about him except he's Canadian.
He made a good movie, one good movie. Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
That was a good movie. But the other one was okay. What was the other one he was in?
No fucking clue.
Wasn't he in Superbad?
Didn't like it.
No.
Wasn't a fan.
McLovin?
Don't care for it.
Oh, I thought it was funny.
I think it's aged poorly.
Oh. I can see that. Yeah, sure.
Most stuff. I mean, here's a good fact if you want to talk about comedies. I should check into this again. I saw it on Chris Gore's show, Film Threat. But they were talking about how the studios every year would make, like, I'm trying to remember the exact number. I thought they said like 400 comedies they'd make a year, from low budget all the way to the super expensive ones.
Yeah.
And now they're down to 40 comedies a year.
Good, because they sucked. I mean,
but the comedies were fun.
Sure.
They just took them out of the fucking pipeline. Why? Because
they don't want you feeling good.
They don't want people laughing no more.
Don't laugh. I see you smirking out there, you son of a bitch.
I mean, what could the other reasons be? I guess they don't make as much money. People don't want to laugh anymore.
Maybe. I don't know. That is a tremendous.
Maybe
drop.
that's why so many people like our show, because they like to laugh.
Yeah.
Because we're just two dumb motherfuckers.
Yeah. Don't forget, if you want to step up,
smash that like button. Send us money.
No, don't smash that fucking like button. Don't you go near that.
Roddy Piper. Send us fucking money.
Let's start doing sales pitches like WWF guys.
Oh, old Roddy Piper interviews were the best.
I was looking for my fucking Randy Poffo.
Yeah.
Rookie card.
Rookie card. Oh, nice.
I fucking forgot all about that. I think Sal.
He had posted one.
I think he said, and I was like, oh, yeah, I got that somewhere. Couldn't find it.
Well, how about this?
How about it?
Speaking of Hollywood, this actor worth millions, what's his name? I forget his name.
What's your name there, bro?
But he's crying he has to sell his $1 million house because of the fucking strike.
I don't care.
Exactly. It's like, how stupid you got to be to go on fucking social media and be like, because of the strikes, I have to sell my $1.5 million house because I can't afford the living wage.
I'm sorry, Tom Hanks. I don't give a fuck. Go get a job.
They're making it, real hard to sympathize.
What? Because they're so out of touch, Brandon.
I know there's a lot of, lower level fucking writers and actors, though, that don't make that money.
No.
But when that idiot fucking steps up,
Well,
you think their friends would be like, dude, could you please shut the fuck up?
yeah, you made millions. Shut up. Like, most people are making $20 an hour. If that.
If that, yeah. So they ever find who got the cocaine in the White House?
No idea, but everybody that was at January 6th, they found them.
Every motherfucker that fucking stepped foot in, fucking tapped the glass on the outside, got their breath on the fucking glass.
They found
They
it.
found all them and put them in fucking jail.
Yeah.
Charged them. Can't figure out where that
15 people in the White House at one time. No idea who did it. Crackheads there. It wasn't him, probably.
Oh,
This
God.
guy is great, though. He keeps just getting better and better.
Well, somebody said the other day he's the fucking luckiest or the most successful crackhead of all time.
I was saying that in last show.
You were saying that.
I was saying
I've
that
heard it
we-
somewhere else though as well.
I was saying we elected the wrong Biden. This
Okay.
guy's a crackhead, right? Crackhead. He's making $1 million deals in Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
He's the only one to get money out of Ukraine. He's making $1 million deals in China, high-end crack.
What's he do?
I don't know.
He goes and smokes crack.
Yeah.
With hookers.
Well, whatever. That's a good job, apparently.
And he tapes himself. What
He
a
tapes
mutt.
himself all the time,
What a fucking mutt.
right? So he's the only person to get money out of China or fucking Ukraine. I guess Trump hurt China some, right? But
What do you think would happen if they got like tapes of Don Jr. like that? They'd be on CNN fucking in a
oh,
heartbeat.
they'd be crying still about it right now.
It'd be everywhere. You wouldn't be able to walk down the street
No.
without fucking seeing Don Jr. in a crack pipe.
No, I'd be seeing his penis with the M&Ms on it. What?
Don Jr. in a crack pipe, or even Eric, or
Any of them.
any of them. It'd be
Right.
everywhere. Like they'd have billboards.
I remember it was like some party and Don was slurring a little bit, and they were all making fun of him.
Yeah.
and I'm
He's
like,
a
"Are you s-
drunk."
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Have you not looked at Hunter Biden and all? And that's the thing. They won't look. Refuse to look. Can't be true if I don't say it.
Well, that's the other part too, is where you see the copium, as they call it nowadays, the kids on CNN were like, it's just a father loving his son. It's actually the story of a father and his troubled son.
It's so much bullshit.
Oh, that's what it is. It's the story of the father and the troubled son who just likes to fucking break the law, use his dad's fucking influences to make money all over the world as a foreign fucking agent.
Nobody's checked on that hooker that got told about the Chinese spy yet either, have they?
She's long gone.
I
bro.
bet she is, right? Because he confesses to her that his best friend is the Chinese spy master,
Mhm.
right? What happened to that girl? First of all, is she of age yet? Secondly, is she still alive? I doubt it.
My boss is the Chinese spy master.
He was high on crack, saying maybe that was a crack delusion. I don't know if that happened.
Yeah, maybe he was making a funny joke. Who knows? But he
No,
still said it.
he was upset. I mean, he could have been a drama class with crack cocaine and you're nude, but
Yeah, well, that's all it was. It was friggin'
just a drama
what
class.
do they call that? The fucking like the something in the park, theater in the park or
Yeah,
something.
that's
like
what it was,
that.
yeah,
Fucking
right.
Shakespeare in the park, cocaine in the park,
Theater in the whorehouse.
cocaine in the whorehouse.
But I just
Scene one.
I've been curious where these women. What happened to them? Where are they?
There's video. Yeah, why wouldn't somebody go digging them up? Because that'd take a real reporter to do it. There's not
Right.
many of those left.
No, they don't exist.
I mean, the only people that I could think of trying to do that is maybe fucking Aaron Matei or something like that, or fucking
Us.
fuck no, dude. one day we'll be real reporters.
Yeah, one day. We're live with this asshole. What's your name?
We're live with this fucking
Dipshit.
it's like broke off fucking joke.
Right, right. You know, I was Obama though that took away accountability, right?
For psyops.
Yeah, for psyops.
Yeah. So they could run them in the states.
They could run them in the states. They gave CIA free range on the United States.
Well, it's basically I believe it was illegal under a certain act. I don't know what the act is called.
Well, they weren't allowed to really operate
To
here.
to operate in the continental or whatever fuck you want to call it, fucking within the borders of the United States.
Right.
But one of his last bills on his way out was to fucking annex that fucking bill or annex that fucking law.
Yeah, it
or
checked it out.
yank it or
Yank it.
modify it in some way.
Why does he still live in D.C.?
What happened to his hand?
Why did he write those letters about wanting to fuck men?
What happened to his cook?
That guy died. That guy, whatever that guy's name, whatever his name, you leave him alone. Whatever his name is. But
Thanks, fucking
he was
whatever wiener.
Oh,
How dare you?
That's
He's got people.
That's Michael. What's
That was Wiener. He fucking going off on Michael David Patrick.
Wiener.
Anthony Weiner was on the.
He's irrelevant still.
He was just on a show not even 2
come
weeks
on.
ago.
No.
Trying to fucking be like, trying to like preach to people. How dare you talk about these dead people and these conspiracies?
Well, Anthony, the guy that shows little kids his cock.
That guy.
He's still. If I took my cock out right now, I wouldn't be relevant ever again. But this guy could send it to minors and think he's going to
Well,
make
it
a
depends.
comeback.
Maybe Obama see it and he like it.
Yeah. Big Daddy.
You and Big Mike become friends.
Nah.
Big Mike.
You ever see that SNL thing?
No.
It's like they're making fun of the sprinkler thing, right? You remember those sprinklers
Mm-hmm.
that had like toys on them?
Yeah.
And the kids would run through it, whatever. This one was a Viking, right?
Okay.
And instead of water, it was all blood. Right?
I like that. That's a fun one.
Big Red.
Big Red.
That's what it's called, yeah. Yeah, so this Obama letter, have you heard about this?
I mean, I heard about the guy. Somebody went. It was a Pulitzer Prize award-winning author that found this ex-girlfriend,
And she had the diary?
and she told him everything. And she was supposedly happy when he found her because he's like, "Oh, I'm glad it's not like some hack reporter. I'm glad it's you because you're such a good, renowned, fucking respected journalist." So that's pretty impressive. Anyways, what'd the letter say?
He wanted to bang guys, basically. He found men attractive. He was trying to think androgynously and see all people as androgynous without gender. It's a weird thing to think about, but whatever. Yeah, so I'd like to see the letter.
Don't fool yourself, Mike. Going straight up your poop chute.
I'd like to see the letter. I'd like to see it. Yeah. I haven't seen it. It's all hearsay for me right now. Almost everything's hearsay for me, really.
Yes. Yeah. We live in a beautiful
hearsay world.
New world. Brave new world.
Yeah. So allegedly he wants to think androgynously, not view people as a gender. Suck cock. I don't know. But
bang dudes.
What's the other guy? What the hell is his name? Wayne Brady came out as pansexual this week.
Yeah. I don't know why, but
isn't he married? Like, I don't know. Anyway,
so when you go to get your sex change, how many friggin' choices can you pick from?
One.
Yeah, because you're already the one, so you only can pick the other one.
Yeah.
So there's two, like two genders.
Well, a total of two different
operations.
operations.
That's what I heard. I mean, I've been hearing things different lately.
That's because people. Sex is not gender. Bullshit.
Chromosomes, they don't matter.
They don't matter. Well, I mean,
Neil deGrasse Tyson told me it don't matter, and he's a scientist.
He's a scientist. Well, I mean, the hip bones are different in men and female, right? Or the pelvis bone, I think it's called, actually, right? They're completely different.
Connected to your thigh bone.
Our pelvis bones are
totally different.
thicker,
yes.
Right?
The women's have a bigger part in the middle, so they can have babies.
So they can have babies, and they're at the hips, so that's the baby.
They're completely different skeletal structures, different bone density.
Yeah,
elbow
lengths, right? I remember that in our class.
Tranny powerlifter manhandles female competition, sets woman's record. No shit.
Beautiful. Yeah. I mean, that's how little of problems that we got that we're arguing about what's man and what's a woman.
Yeah. That's what was the stat was like if you're in America,
I'm in America.
taxes ought not pay for your bag of fudge rounds, but
Yeah.
but you're in the top 15% of wealthy people on Earth.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't like communism, even though I'm kind of like poor here. But if we got like if the United States decided, we're gonna make the world communist, there's nothing you can do about it.
We'd be fucked.
Yeah, we'd be fucked.
But here's another stat about the men and women. This was who the fuck just gave this one up the other day? I don't know. Maybe it was Rogan. Maybe not. No, it wasn't Rogan. I'm trying to remember if somebody on Jimmy Dore or where did I see this? Anyways, it doesn't matter. But when you average out like a man of whatever height and weight and a woman, a female of whatever height and weight, the man is going to have 280% more power than the woman.
Yeah.
That's not easy to fucking overcome.
No. That's why I'm pretty confident when I fight women.
Of my same size. They're a little bigger than me. I take it easy on them.
No.
I don't want them to come at me so hard.
No, I did get beat up by a girl once because there's nothing you can do.
You're not supposed to do anything. Did you see that dude that got killed in Chi-Town fucking because he punched a woman and then her son shot him?
I heard about that, right?
Oh, it's so funny. The bros, Hodge twins fucking brought it, and they're fucking ruthless.
Are they? Yeah, they are pretty ruthless.
Like, you know what town that happened in? He's like, no, what town? And he has like the hard N. Ville.
Yeah. Well, they can get away with that.
And he's like, you mean Chi-Town? He's like, no. I was like, God damn it. Twins are fucking.
They're so 90s. They really are. They're like people I hung out in the 90s.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
And they're twins.
That's the era they're from. Yeah.
So they got to know each other like nobody else, I imagine. I can't even imagine it. All right.
Boggles my
mind. I'm not a twin, so I don't know.
Oh, man.
Maybe the Pepitones can tell us.
Yeah. Maybe.
I don't know. Those are the twins I grew up with. Wow. And then, what was her name there? Stacy and Danielle.
Oh, yeah.
They were a little bit younger, but they're around, right? In high school. The twins are interesting. Interesting subject. So what else we got going on? VG Day. Yep, that's right.
We got people in Hawaii helping each other because
Hawaiian fires.
Because Biden ain't giving them no fucking aid.
I haven't really looked into the story that much.
You support him on this,
Who?
Biden,
What?
on not giving Hawaii aid.
I didn't say that.
That's where you're going.
I'm just considering,
Hawaii's beautiful.
This is
We
worth it.
love Hawaii.
All right. We love you, Hawaii. I don't know what's up with the Union Jack. It gets a little confusing on your flag, but okay.
Crowder dropped a great little spoof today on he did Zombie.
I saw that.
How fucking hilarious is that?
was
In your
pretty-
veins.
In
In
your
your
veins.
veins.
Yeah, I saw that.
Holy shit.
I saw another thing where he was
Myocarditis.
yeah.
I don't-
Myocarditis.
Oh my God.
Spiking in your veins or something.
Yeah.
And they did something. I just saw a little clip or heard it actually. I didn't actually see it. It was Joe Biden bumbling over his words, and it said something about bear ears,
Bear ears.
and Crowder did a little clip.
He's
Taking care of bear's ears.
taking care of bear's ears every day.
Yeah.
Taking care of bear's ears every way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So I
great.
guess he's back on YouTube.
Yeah, he's trying to re-platform himself. He's trying to spread the Mug Club, make it bigger. I think we should be on Mug Club. What do you think?
Yeah, all right.
I don't know.
I don't know. Speaking of YouTube, Alex Winters. I know you're not listening.
Now you're talking about Alex from Bill and Ted's. Did he direct that?
Yeah.
It's the shittiest fucking movie I ever seen.
Yeah.
I watched only half of it. I had to turn it off. I'm like, you propaganda motherfucker.
Yeah. And Alex, we know where you're at. Well, I know where you're at. He's in Gardner. It's not a big secret.
That's the dumbest. How much did you watch? You watched the whole thing?
Yeah.
What's it called? YouTube
Effect.
The YouTube effect.
It was 90% propaganda.
Fucking hey, it was. It's like, all right, let's do all the shit like Netflix has been doing for the past decade. Let's make sure we start out with a transgender person telling you, showing you how nice they are and just a normal person. And then let's heat it up a little bit by bringing to someone that was threatened because of their points. They got into Gamergate, and I was just like, I got to turn this off. This is just a bunch of garbage.
It was complete propaganda. Complete.
Don't watch
It was
the
lie
YouTube effect.
built on top of lie. Alex, I'm going to whoop your ass in chest next time I see you.
I'm going to come and checkmate your ass.
Yeah, he knows it. He knows what's up. Don't just because you're hanging out with Keanu Reeves, that means you get to forget about me.
Oh, God. Don't you forget about me.
I heard the story of that song this week.
What is it?
What do you mean?
What's the story of the song?
So they were asked to do the song for the movie. And
This was 16 Candles? Or was this...
This is Breakfast Club.
Is Breakfast Club, yeah.
Right. And the song was already written. And they went to Simple Minds. And Simple Minds was like, we don't play covers. We don't do covers. And they were
We
like,
write our own songs.
yeah. And they were like, nah, come on, And they're like, well, we don't do covers. Yada yada yada. So then they got sent the movie ahead of time. That also happened to I Am the Tiger. Anyway, they got sent the movie ahead of time. I learned that also recently. Survivor got Rocky ahead of time. Anyway,
Okay.
and it didn't have any of the music in it, really, right? Because there wasn't there, right? But they had whatever fill-ins that they could, right? And so Simple Minds watched the movie, loved the movie, heard the song, liked it
Enough to be like, we could do this better.
That's exactly it. They thought it sucked, but they liked the song enough that they didn't think it was done justice, so they decided to do it. Got flown over here, recorded it, hung out,
Partied.
and then in September, I think what year was that? 81 or something? They hung out here, area, right? That's when they did Alive and Kickin', right? Which is filmed up the mountain. Yeah, so that's just the story. They didn't want to do it. They watched the movie and decided that they would do it. Heard the version that existed, thought it was shit. Realized that they couldn't really lose on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And went for it. And that's what made them, really. I mean, they were up and coming at that time.
I need a hit record, too.
Yeah, well, me and Donnie are working on something. You know. Speaking of hit records, let's talk about Oliver Anthony, right? Is that his name? Or Anthony
Oliver? Yeah, no, it's Oliver Anthony.
Oliver Anthony.
Great song.
Great fucking song.
Great voice.
Great voice.
Great emotion.
Great. So this came in my suggested feed on I use YouTube Music.
Okay.
It just keeps going. All right. And then the next thing I know, like the voice stinks out right away, right? Because it's got some kind.
He's got an amazing voice.
Yeah. The next thing I know, it's fucking everywhere, and I'm like, holy shit, this is fucking gone crazy. Benny Johnson's reporting on it. Everybody's doing reactions. There's
one of those big country stars picked him up and was like, okay, I'm taking you under my wing. We're going to make a record.
I saw those 5 guys, well, sometimes they're 4 from Texas that always do the reviews.
The brothers?
Yeah, they're black guys, right?
Yeah, something family.
I'm not sure what it is, but I
Right.
watch them a lot, right? And they're funny, you know. I like them. They can marry my sister. I do. I think they're. I like them.
But
personalities.
they liked it,
Yeah.
even the fat part.
Yeah.
Okay, because I feel like there's a lot of people that like when they get to the he's making fun of fat people, they get a little like, well, that's but he's right, but they're not just like he nailed it.
I had it going in town. I got stopped at the stoplight, and there's this woman I know who's 5'3", 200 pounds, and that part was on, and I could tell by the look on her face that she was not enjoying it.
If you're 5'3",
and you're
300 pounds,
yeah, that was great. That's a great tune, man. Like that line about it's a new world,
and you're in here with an old soul.
Yeah, that part was like, damn.
That's good. That's good because if you think about it, technically everybody's an old soul, in some way, shape, or form. It's just how stupid you are. Fucking, you've been brainwashed into not believing you have a soul.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which no, you're right. You're right.
So it's like this fight against religion and all that, where they're like, "You're fucking, hey, you gotta hate religion," and they just don't want you knowing that they just want you to be, fucking material girls, material boys.
I don't hate religion at all, actually.
I know you don't.
But I mean, it's no different than like I don't belong to a religion that really asks much from me, and sometimes that's too much. I'm not gonna lie. But but the ritual part, I mean, that's
Nobody does rituals anymore. No
like anything else, right? Like,
what are our rituals? To go to a fucking football game, or I mean,
Sure.
I don't do that, but the masses, that's what they
right.
do.
But these are rituals that over time, you see a result that's a change that wasn't there before, right?
Mhm.
And that's the same thing with like the 4 agreements, right? You're supposed to over time. It's supposed to,
The 4 agreements. Refresh my memory. Never mind. We're moving on.
some bullshit philosopher or writer came up with the 4 agreements. I think in the 1800s, and they're not bad. They're just like, I think the first one is to be like impeccable with your word, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, that's something my grandfather taught me that took me longer to get.
So this is beyond religion. This is like,
This is secular, yeah. It's just
let's do this because we don't have religion.
there's a lot of things like that, yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, martial arts is very much along the same lines, right?
Mhm.
So you do this ritual over and over again. Maybe it's physical, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're learning muscle memory, but martial arts also has an art form to it, right? Where,
Yeah, if you do it enough, you do reach trance states.
right, and it doesn't necessarily have to be something that's like labeled a martial art. Greco-Roman wrestling, yeah, it can happen to you, and right, you get in those trance states, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where you can get into that rhythm and you can have a spiritual experience. And I think that's good because we're in such an age of like instant satisfaction, right? That anything like that, like even like just noting what you did that day. Now this is something I should do, but I don't do.
Mm-hmm.
But I've known this is like a thing, right? If you just like keep like a notes of what you did that day, your life will change.
Sure, because you're focused. You're becoming more focused. Yes.
Right. And you can
Intent is huge.
And you can look back and say, "Oh, I did that last week. I don't need to do it again. I'll do something
Yes.
different." Right? Because
The power of intent.
it's supposed to break habits, right? Because now you're being aware of your habits,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And a lot of occult practices are the same, right? They just want you to be aware of what you're doing all the time.
Well, it's a lot. A lot of old style stuff is all. It's just all that. Same as like they say the what was it the secret and all that dumb shit. It's true. It's just it's applied focus in your life, and your thoughts do manifest themselves, not immediately, but when you put enough fucking focus into your thoughts, you're gonna see change.
Right. I was thinking about something. The intent thing, right? The manifestation,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I was applying it to that. Remember on that what was that? What the bleep do you know? In the water.
Great movie, yeah.
the water experiment that the
Mhm.
Japanese doctor did, and how people were.
They're still doing those.
Yeah, my mom's done this. It
Mhm.
works,
Mm-hmm.
and how you can affect plant growth with
Thought.
thought. Yeah. And I started thinking about that in abortion,
Okay.
and a pregnant mother.
Thinking about abortion,
Yeah, what does that do to the fucking?
fetus,
Yeah, that's gotta be horrible.
and they don't abort it. Right. That could be pretty fucking gnarly. Like
Yeah,
deep roots
deep root.
of being like unwanted love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that's going on, huh?
Yeah, I mean that's when you believe in that type of metaphysical reality, you got to understand that's what's going on.
Well, that's like the test where they have like people come together and they either meditate or they pray to lower the crime rate, and then the crime rate lowers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they've done that multiple times, right?
Well, that goes to I think that was in what maybe it wasn't what the belief, but and it's funny now you can't find like any of these old things, these random number generators that were online.
Right.
But when 9/11 happened, the fucking
Right.
everything flipped one direction.
Right.
And it was like 19 minutes before the first plane hit.
Right.
It was just like the world knew something was going to change.
It's like Ghostbusters, right? But people's intent or feeding the ooze.
So, Michigan law enforcement busts massive voter fraud. Did you see anything about that?
That doesn't surprise me.
Benny was reporting on it. Benny Johnson.
You're an odd shaped state, Michigan. You really got two parts.
Well, I didn't really get into that story. I was hoping you did, but
I didn't get into it. No, I didn't get into that at all. But I think it's weird shaped state.
how about the DOJ finds Elon Musk for blocking release of Trump's private communications from Twitter? They fined him $500,000 because he won't give up Trump's fucking Twitter fucking.
Did they subpoena it or have a warrant or what?
I don't fucking know.
Or they did just ask? Like, what's the deal?
I don't know if they subpoenaed it or not, but it seems like stupid to fine him.
Well, he was blocked, right?
Yeah, and they blocked him. They didn't want anybody to see his last few texts.
Why is this taking 3 years?
They didn't want anybody to see his last few texts where it was like, please go home peacefully. We are the party of fucking law and order. You know, they fucking took that off the internet for fucking 2 years. So nobody could see it.
There was only, twice in my life. I got in trouble a lot when I was young. I went big, though. So, the mailbox baseball thing, I didn't get caught the night.
Mm-hmm.
Took a day, right?
How'd they find you?
Somebody ratted us out.
Ooh, who's that dirty rat?
I don't want to talk about it.
I can't bring up the dirty
I
rat's
can't bring
name.
up dirty rat. We're friends.
We're friends now.
But, yeah, I got brought in, and I didn't do anything, so I wasn't in trouble. But that took a day, right? And then the pirate radio thing.
Oh, yeah. You were fucking with the FCC, bro.
They had us for a while, they said, but they were hoping that they can catch us doing something else. So they waited. They were let down, kind of.
You guys trying to be fucking pump up the jams.
Pump up the volume.
Pump up the volume. Dance.
Yeah.
What the fuck movie was that? Pump up the volume?
Pump up the volume.
I haven't watched that in
It's based on
forever.
a true story. So the British had like a base, I think, or maybe it was like an oil rig or something offshore that wasn't in the UK, technically. So some guy bought it and fucking lived out there and
Started broadcast?
started broadcasting. Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
that is pretty cool.
Speaking of the UK, did you see the cops arrested a autistic teenage girl
Yeah, UK's fucked up.
for calling a cop a lesbian?
I saw that. Yeah, they got a king though. Have you heard about that?
King.
They have a king that their head of state is a king, a sovereign.
They play chess?
Yeah. They've been playing chess for fucking 400 years. But
So anyways, poor little autistic
autistic girl.
teenage girl is hiding and crying in a
She-
closet or something, and then says like, "That one looks like a lesbian," and the fucking cops fucking yank
Yeah,
her out
and she got
fucking
arrested for it.
arrest her.
Right. Now the thing is, she didn't say it in like a
No, she was just pointing out like, "That one, you look like a lesbian."
you look like a lesbian. Yeah.
But they were saying the cop, obviously with the lesbian looking cop, which she definitely looks like a lesbian.
Yeah. Too many of you right
She got upset and decided to be like, well, I'm going to use my fucking power to arrest this girl because she's she's violating they got the hate speech crime or hate speech laws over there.
now. Yeah, I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
But that's, I mean,
So here we go talking about intent again.
well,
What-
yeah.
it's
yeah.
like-
how does she even have that power? Well, the
Mhm.
king, obviously. But they're an authoritarian state. I mean, it's right in the name, United Kingdom.
Well, if you're a victim and you're a cop, it doesn't work all that good.
It happens.
And we got a lot of victim cops out there.
Sinagra retired this week.
Oh, he's
Resigned?
getting pushed to. I don't know if he did or not. But
He did.
do you know why?
No, I don't know why. I heard a lot of speculation. I
Well, did you hear about the other cop?
what
that-
other cop?
The cop that sexual like couple women officers, and also a private citizen come out saying that he assaulted them.
Really?
And the reason the chief's retiring is because he was trying to
How February of you.
brush it all under the table.
That's what I heard. I don't know how true that is. I also heard Phylac resigned.
Yeah, and they're like saying it has nothing to do with any of this other stuff,
He was
which
always
is
nice.
weird.
He was always nice to me. I don't have a problem with him. But I don't have a problem with Sinagra either.
I don't know what the hell's going on. All I know, that's what I heard in I saw that in the paper.
Yes.
They're like, this guy's retiring because he didn't do anything about this other officer who was getting fucking accusations, and also at the same time, Phylax retiring, but it has nothing to do with anything.
This all has to do with Sorties Police Chief we're talking about right now, Sorties Police Department. Kind of notoriously sketchy.
A little bit.
Organization. Sketchy organization. Known sketchy before I was around.
Oh yeah.
Not as bad as Ulster Police from what I've heard, but yeah. What was that chick down in where was she? Kentucky. Five
Kentucky?
guys. 5 guys.
What?
The
What was
train officer. The chick that ran trains.
the train officer. Kentucky?
Was it Kentucky?
I don't know.
I don't
dude.
know. Sorry, Kentucky, if it wasn't you. Maybe it was Georgia. I can't remember. It was somewhere down south, I think, though.
Did you see the NPC TikTok trend? Did we talk about that? Well, I don't even want to talk about
No.
it. It's just it's a sign of the end times.
This isn't the suicide trend, is it?
No, but I did hear just recently that suicides in America have reached an all-time new high.
Really?
Yeah,
Hard
people
times.
ain't liking fucking life
Nah.
right now. Oh, okay. So the NPC TikTok
That's more
trend.
shit for me, though, you know?
Silver linings.
Silver linings. There's no solutions, only trade-offs
So
politically.
I'm just going to touch on it for a second because it's so fucking, like I said, it's a sign of the end of times. It's girls sitting there on TikTok with simps, which are, men who have nothing to do with their time except watch people on, or girls, and then give them real money.
Fuck that.
So they're sending,
You
and
guys know Pornhub exists, right?
there's not even any nudity or anything like
what
that.
is the
So they're
point of it?
just there sending them like bananas, like emojis.
Okay.
They're paying money to send emojis. And then the girl who's acting like a character from a video game just sits there doing the video game thing and then being like, pretends to eat a banana or grapes or whatever they send them. If it's a cowboy hat, they put the hat on and they're like, oh, I'm a cowgirl, woohoo. So they're sending them money to the girl to react to emojis as an NPC character just sitting
Really?
there like this.
That's ridiculous.
It's fucking spooky.
Have you watched any of these?
I saw it on Joe Rogan. They had a couple clips, and I think the Hodge twins did too. But
Joe Rogan again?
again, I don't watch his Spotify shit. I just watch his clips.
John Rogan again.
John
Talking
Ro-
shit with all my pals and buddies, friends. I'm on
Joe Rogan again. So, anyways, that's don't go look it up, people, because you will be disturbed. What else do we got here? The reptilian lady speaks out.
Yeah.
Stephanie
Yeah.
Gomez.
Yeah.
She's your sweetheart.
Yeah.
You want to go marry her, don't you?
Gomez.
Steph Gomez, please marry me.
She's seeing Sasquatches, man. Come on. I'll get to it later.
I see in her video that she released, she's like, finally, she's been supposedly doxxed.
Right.
So she came out and was like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to talk about it. She had a shit ton of makeup on. And I was like, take it off. Because in her plain video, she didn't have any, and she looked so much better.
All right. I didn't see the video of her.
I mean, she still looked good, but in her freak out video, she looked much more, way cuter. Mm-hmm.
Seeing those motherfuckers aren't real.
This plane's gonna crash.
Those motherfuckers are not real.
You're all gonna fucking die.
She must have been wasted or something, right?
I don't know. Supposedly it started out about ear pods or something like that.
Yeah.
How does it go from ear pods to fucking you're all gonna die on this plane?
You're all gonna fucking die.
Hey, listen to this. I got a jelly donut, a cup of coffee, Marlboro. I'll be all right.
What's going on? Let's see. All right, so she spoke out. I'm trying to think what else happened this week. I've been on to this Pierre Polivier guy.
Victoria Nuland.
Fucking bitch. Let me guess. She did something in Ukraine. Again.
Oh, no, she's messing with Niger.
Oh, yeah. Something's going on in Niger. Right?
Yeah. She's trying to usurp some power over there.
Well, Russia and China.
She's an usurper.
Really dug into.
If there was ever an usurper, it would be Victoria Nuland.
Russia and China really dug into Africa over the last couple of years.
Oh, yeah. Isn't the French bombing them right now, too?
I think there's something going on there.
Yeah.
Right? There was a coup or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's pretty far away.
Can we get Uber Eats right now? I'm doing too much thinking about other countries.
And Niger.
Can we just get like some Taco Bell or something? That would make me feel better.
It's barely a regional power. I mean.
Oh, the Catskills fucking getting a Taco Bell soon, bro.
Are they?
Forget about
Moving
it.
up.
You ain't gonna see me again.
I'd still be closer to
the K-Town Bell.
Or Town Ulster, whatever, yeah. From co-host, I mean.
I live in co-host. Don't forget it.
Co-host, yeah. Down near the docks and co-hosts.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's Lex. How you doing, Lex?
What's up, Lex?
Deputy shoots. No. Let's see. Megadeth drummer. No.
Megadeth. They rock. Dave Mustaine's
Mr. Brightside. You know that song from The Killers?
Yeah.
The Megadeth drummer never heard it, and he laid down a track on it, and it was cool.
All right.
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of drummers lately because obviously I'm playing more drums.
Drumming.
I'm like a stupid rhythm maker now. I make rhythms.
Make the rhythms.
Oh boy, here
I
comes
make my own
Hayla.
beats.
Hi, Hayla. You want to be on the show?
What else is going on? Yeah, so this Pierre Polivier guy, I think that's his name. I can't pronounce it. It's French.
Mm-hmm.
He's my new Canadian guy.
He's the new Canadian guy?
For me, yeah.
Because Trudeau's getting divorced and you don't like...
Sophie, call me.
Sophie.
But yeah, he's my new Canadian. I like him. I think we need him here.
Why? What's so great about this fella?
He just lays it down, man.
That's good.
The thing I don't like about him is that he's cool.
He's from Quebec.
And I usually don't like Quebec politics. Except for the parts when they try to leave. I think that part's great. It's been a while since you've had a referendum in Quebec. Maybe old time's sake. But they're pretty happy, I guess, now. Anyway, I like this guy. That's my new guy.
He's your guy.
Yeah, my new guy in Canada. I think there's hope for Canada yet.
If they can get rid of that fucking despicable dirtbag Trudeau,
Yeah, Trudeau, you despicable dirtbag.
I think he's on his way out, though.
You're on your way out, Trudeau.
He's starting to get fucking shouted down in public.
Coming to Ottawa, not the Indians. Ottawa City. I'm going to kick you out of there. Deport
Come
you.
on down to Ottawa. We're going to get some of them truckers that you fucked with. And
I don't know if there's... Are they around?
truckers?
No, the Ottawans.
I don't know.
They're a tribe, bro.
I'm trying to find something else here.
I think they were Algonquin.
Algonquin.
Algonquin. Not Nepanippi. Not that.
Excalibur.
Greatest movie of all time.
Greatest movie ever made. Oh, speaking, you were talking about Dungeons and Dragons before.
Dungeons and Dragons.
You're speaking about the Dungeons and Dragons. And when did that come out? In the 70s, right? 74?
Yeah.
Something like that?
To the public, yeah.
I was watching a thing about swords and sandals and sorcery movies, and like, that's why those movies came out, is because of Dungeons and Dragons and the popularity.
In the 80s.
Well, even in like, they started in the late 70s, a couple sword and sorcery movies came out, and it was just because D&D was starting to blow up.
Right.
And they're like, wait a second, there's all these kids playing this fucking game about,
Swords
magic and fucking
Yeah.
stones and hunting down a fucking
Dragon.
dragon.
Let me put your dragon in your dungeon, baby.
So here's a great one. They were like,
Come on, baby. Let me put my dragon in your dungeon.
one of the first ones. Well, this isn't one of the first ones, but this is one that
Let me
was.
squeeze my dragon into your dungeon, baby.
Remember, I was telling you we should do a fucking a fake reality show about Dungeons and Dragons. And there's something, I forget what the fucking catchphrase was, but it was so dumb. Something like, I forget, but it was something like, you got to get out of the dungeon or something. Like, it was real dumb. Like, you know how they have, you have to leave the dungeon or whatever.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it was something, a little twist on that. It was real funny.
You gotta enter the dungeon, man.
Your dragon has been dungeoned. Or, I don't know. You got a dirty dragon in that dungeon. Get. No, but that would have been hilarious, bro. A fucking fake.
There's similar shit out there.
I'm sure there is. This was years ago, though. I come up with that fucking idea.
I mean, Tom Hanks, right?
Oh, that's what was that called? Mazes and Monsters?
Yeah.
I still haven't seen that.
Good. Don't ever see it.
Don't ever see it. It's like watching YouTube Effect.
It really is. It really is.
So, anyways,
YouTube
Black
Effect was horrible.
1980 short film, Black Angel. Okay,
Mhm.
It was commissioned by George Lucas
All right.
to premiere in France before The Empire Strikes Back.
Gotcha.
The guy did so well that George copied some of his style for Empire when Luke fights in the underground Dagobah hole, and it's all like slow frame shots, cut in halftime or something like that. Oui. So, and then the dude that made Excalibur, the movie, made everybody on the cast and crew watch Black Angel before they did Excalibur, because he's like, this is what we're going for. And the print was lost for 30 years, and they just found it like 2 or 3 years ago. And you can watch it on YouTube. Black Angel.
Excellent.
You should check it out, dude.
Très bien.
So it's a piece of Star Wars history, but also Excalibur history.
Gracias.
And I watched it, and I was like, yeah, I'm picking up heavy Excalibur vibes. Big time.
Excalibur's the greatest
movie ever made.
Film. It's a film.
It's the greatest story ever told.
Well, sort of. It's based on La Morte d'Arthur, which I actually read. It's one of the few books in French I've read, but it's written in Middle Age French or whatever. It's a different type of French. I don't have as much problem reading French as I do like trying to listen to somebody speak it. And there's a big difference between like the French and the Quebecois, right? I understand the Quebecois a little bit better.
Quebecois. Quebec.
The habitants.
Go back. Go back. Go back.
Yeah. What? Now it's that Black Angel you said?
Black Angel.
Black Angel.
Check it out on YouTube. It's there to watch for free.
It's a good band too, right?
Never listened to him.
From Austin. I'll play him before I leave.
I think we should get on to some memes. I'm not trying to stay up all night. It's already 10 o'clock.
It's already 10. I got things to do.
Life's the lead.
Memes. Aliens to shoot at.
We didn't even get into like the Capitol Police, the guy fucking how to identify undercover feds.
Yeah, he was talking about that.
There's a guy on video. You can go to Northeast Whitewater, and that's the name of the channel, and watch one of the cops telling you how to identify undercover feds on January 6th. They're wearing a wristband. I don't know what color it is, but you see something on the wrist, and it's got something on their hip too. That's how you tell they're undercover. Space lasers. We talked a little about that. Could have started Hawaii. I mean, there's those images from like 6 months ago or 4 months ago of these lasers hitting Hawaii. Pretty fucking gnarly. Let's see. Was there anything else?
I'll make something up.
Garland, fucking special counsel, picking the same guy that's been investigating Hunter for the last 4 years.
So fucking
like,
predictable.
Let's I'm the guy who just gave him this great plea deal.
So
let's wait. The plea deal didn't work. Well, let's investigate him now and put me in charge.
Yeah. Come on. Bunch of bullshit.
Your dumbass son blew up the plea deal. Well, will you put him in charge of a special investigation, Garland? Yeah, I'll do that for you because I'm a fucking little muppet.
Jesus. Just like Zelensky.
I want to know how far Zelensky's ding-dong is up Biden's poo-poo pants.
All the way, I think. Enough to leave cocaine at the White House. Right? I mean,
Team America.
Team America.
We're going to get shit all over our dicks and pussies. So we got to fuck this asshole. You got to let this. I forgot how that goes. Classic.
I'm ready.
He's ready. I'm just whipping through the last ones. What do we got? We got nothing important. It doesn't
Aliens
look
in
like
Peru.
Aliens in Peru. We got
MarcoPoloReport.com.
They Woke Museum removes J.K. Rowling from Harry Potter exhibition.
That's ridiculous.
That's hilarious. Get the creator out of there. She doesn't like me.
Ridiculous.
We got a whole lot of nothing. It looks like except fucking Oliver Anthony all over the fucking.
Let me drive my
internet.
Volkswagen Bug over to the museum to get J.K. Rowling's out because she said something I didn't like. The obliviousness of these fucking people it's just retarded.
Oh god.
The world's not perfect. It's never gonna be perfect, ever. Not to say that we shouldn't try for a more perfect union or a better world.
Freedom of expression is a microaggression.
Yeah, we got to show that. But to cancel people and pretend like they don't exist because they said something that you don't like or whatever is ridiculous. You know, and life's not over yet. People make turns around. Look at George fucking Wallace, right?
William Wallace?
No. There
Shoots lightning bolts all over his arse.
There used to be this guy that was like 6'6". That used to come in the bar I worked at. I worked the door. His name was William Wallace, and I fucking ID'd him every time because I forgot him every week, and I have no fucking clue how I forgot this guy.
A guy with the name William Wallace?
Yes.
6'6"?
For like 6 months, I fucking ID'd this guy every time.
That's pretty piss poor.
Yeah, it was.
You must have been fucking blasted out of your mind.
Probably was.
Okay, so we're going to your meme fucking finale.
Meme finale.
Let's see what we got here. Is this the one or is this the... I know I'm always picking the... Ooh.
Barney memes. Barney memes. Barney.
The truth doesn't mind being questioned. A lie does. Until next time, friends. That's true. You need reverb for that last one. A truth. Woman on death row. What do you want for your... God, we've done this one. I don't know. What do you want?
Are you serious? How do we do this one?
I love that one. Maybe it's new and I just have already seen it. Marie, every day you look more radiant.
Mary Curry, right?
Oof.
Found radiation.
Crack houses are so much fancier these days than in the 90s. Classic. People see me spending money and they think I'm rich. Truth is, I'm just irresponsible. Yeah, that's true. Look at what you eat. Okay.
I don't even remember saving that.
Okay. God's children are not for sale. Yeah, okay, Keanu. Did you just memeing me? Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
What pisses you off? Nouns. Yeah, people, places, and things. That was last week.
What?
I think we can all agree he has had more than enough. Coke with Hunter. Yeah, that was last week.
Come on.
I love this one. We've done it 3 weeks in a row. When
Hold on.
kingdoms...
Hold on. I'm going to fucking...
I love that one, though.
They can't be all. All right, here we go.
Why don't you just fucking sort by fucking time?
I don't know how to do this.
Sort by time.
I
Sort
got
by...
it. I think I got it now.
Sort by time. Horses get farted on more than any other animal. Is that true?
I would think so.
If you can't handle me when I'm broke, you don't deserve me when I got $60.
Still broke.
Oh, man. Shout out to this hustler who tried to sell merch at the crucifixion. That's fucked.
Oh. God forgive me.
God forgive. Kids for sale, still in the package. Holy shit, did you hear about this on Facebook?
Is this real?
Did you hear about the Facebook?
No.
The Facebook thing.
What thing?
Insemination.
What do you mean?
There's like a couple. There's a whole black market for like, because it costs $30,000 or something like that to go to the fucking hospital to get fucking the baby batter put in you.
Right.
But they're like, people are just like, yeah, I'll do it for fucking $2,000.
Yeah, I can beat that.
And then some people, you could go to the next one,
You
but
buy
that's a
me
whole story we missed. If people want to hear more about it, just put it in the comments.
Well, let me just say, for a pack of smokes and a 40, I'll do the job.
But I'll give you some seed. Anxiety disorder is now only $45. I don't know how to say this. Just say it. Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
If Colin Kaepernick had a husband. Ooh. Rapino. Rapino. Yep. We did that one. Learn how to make sushi. First, delicately roll up the rice and salmon in the nori seaweed. And then, fuck, you ruined it. It's just like you ruined everything. This sushi is like your life. You do everything wrong. You start a bunch of things and never finish anything. Nobody loves you.
That meme took a turn.
It's all your fault. Shitty meme terrorizes community. Anyway, the wind doesn't really matter to me. Actual picture of my boss micromanaging every little single thing I do. Yep. Testicular injuries in women's sports.
Big spike in 2020.
Oh, man. Yep. Snort and sniff. Laura Logan, possibly the best tweet ever. You cannot stop the truth. It's coming like a freight train, and they know it. Good luck, traitors. You know who you are on both sides. Charlie Kirk. If an audit of Joe Biden's Twitter following revealed 50% of his 220 million Twitter followers weren't real, imagine that an audit of his 81 million votes would uncover. Yes. Yes. Women deserve equal pay. Men on OnlyFans. Oh, my God. I will never need a job. I have a loving family. I like cooking with Mom. I'm going to own my own house just like Dad. I killed 50 men. Oh, my God, dude. Holy shit. That's a hardcore one right there, dude.
I'm old enough to remember it.
Oh, my God.
I was a kid.
That is bad. I mean, that's how it was, though. I mean, it's going to happen again soon. We're probably going to be getting put in a draft. They ain't going to have no age limits next time.
Come on.
The fuck are you doing? I am not responsible for your imagination. Limited edition, Section 8 Barbie. Wow, now able to purchase with the EBT. 3 baby daddies sold separately.
That one killed me.
Me trying to hear who the fuck asked you. Did you know Kansas City welcomes 25 million visitors annually? Yep. We saw that one last week. What? Quebec! Employee of the month, August. Oh, yeah, that's the dude that beating down that motherfucker trying to steal smokes.
Yeah. Bribey.
Yeah, last week. Trader Joe's. All right. Funny. That was a good one. I like it.
Hecklefish.
Oh, a hecklefish.
That's my hecklefish.
You got your own hecklefish.
Yeah.
Nice. Mom said, wash your dish. I said, what dish? Nice.
Put a bag over it.
There we go. Somebody's using their brain.
Brainer.
Balls. No balls.
Making it simple.
I was the knight no one expected to see on the battlefield that day. Surprise.
Shut the fuck up.
You really liked that one, didn't you? Me sips morning coffee. My poop. Bonjour. What the fuck? There should be a law that electric cars can only be charged by wind or solar power. If you're giving up fossil fuels, then give it up.
Seriously.
Yep. I'm not reading that one again. What does a chicken give us? Eggs. What does a pig give us? Bacon. What does a fat cow give us? Homework. Ooh. She's chasing around with a stick of bread. Mom.
We did this one.
Oh, yeah. That's hilarious.
I know her. All right, this is old.
Yep. I told you so's. All right. That was Barney's memes, everybody. The Carl meme. We just got to do a whole Carl.
You sanctimonious son of a bitch.
We're doing the Carl meme.
I love this one.
I have a Polish friend who's a sound guy. I have a check one, too. A check one, too, Carl.
Oh, God. What movie was that from?
No, it's from The Walking Dead, season 1 or 2.
Oh, I've seen that scene.
Oh, it's so fucking funny. Check 1, 2, Carl. Oh, man. Show me on this doll where the country song hurt you.
He is Oneida. I looked it up.
He ain't freaking Oneida.
He is. Look it up.
Got to be Wisconsin, then. It ain't
Canada.
Canada. Oh.
Yeah, they exist.
Oh, yeah, that's where Cousin Tara lives. He lives up on that Six Nations reservation up there.
Terry lives up there now?
Yeah, he moved up there like 5-6 years ago.
In Canada?
I think he's on the Canadian side, yeah. Or maybe not. Maybe he's on the New York side. But it goes over the border, the Six Nations.
That's the Aqua.
Aquasasines?
Yeah, that's it.
You sure?
They go over the border.
Yeah. Well, anyhows, Uncle or cousin Tur went up there with his fam a while back.
I saw that, I was watching some lacrosse video.
Mm.
Now, allegedly, the Dutch first saw lacrosse being played about a mile from here. I don't know how true that is. But I'm watching this lacrosse video, and it's about women playing lacrosse, right? Breaking the lacrosse barrier. Now, I
want to get paid more money.
No. I always thought that only women played lacrosse, pretty much, right? In school, it was more of a girls' sport, right?
Right.
But what I didn't know is that, it was a sacred game, right? That women weren't allowed to play until recently in the indigenous culture.
Well, how about that? Fucking damn colonization beat the fucking snot out of the native patriarchy.
So I'm watching it, and all of a sudden there's Terry. I'm like, what the fuck?
No?
Your cousin Terry.
He was in a documentary or something?
Yeah.
Nice.
And it was about this lacrosse team up north somewhere.
Probably Six Nations.
Up near the Adirondacks or past the Adirondacks.
Or maybe his, I don't know. I should call him and see what the fuck he's doing.
Terry, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah, watch our show.
Watch your damn show.
Come on the show.
Yeah. Come on down.
Come on the show and everybody hates you because fucking we don't have TDS.
Yeah. Does Terry have TDS?
I don't think Terry gives a shit.
I can't picture him giving that much of shit.
I think he thinks it's funny how bad Trump makes people. So he wouldn't have TDS. He just would smile and laugh because
I can't picture him having TDS.
No. So Stephanie Gomez,
call me.
Please give Michael your number. He's dying for you to tell him he's not real.
Tell me I'm not real. Come on, baby. Tell me this motherfucker's not real.
Tell me I'm not real, baby. No, that's some fucking kink. Oh my God.
Give me the thing. Hold on a second.
Oh, he's got something else. Better not have sound, because we
No,
ain't got sound. Fucking.
Hold on. Give me a second. Give me 1 second.
Oh, you're gonna set up a screenshot?
I don't know if I can make this bigger or not. Or how to control. I don't know this site that.
Is it a touch screen? Can you just?
All right, I'll let you know.
Well, it looks
I'm
like
ready. I'm ready.
Kathleen Kennedy might be done with the. Yeah, there she is. Somebody painted her. Oh, they did the whole thing. The leprechaun.
Fucking everything's in there.
Oh my God!
Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, mermaids, leprechauns.
Dude, that is great.
That motherfucker back there is not real. Play it again. Play it again.
Yeah. Maybe pause it. Like once it gets.
Can I pause it? Oh, I can.
That motherfucker. There's a mermaid, Santa Claus. That motherfucker back there is not real.
I don't know what this is about.
A peacock or something? A pigeon?
Maybe.
What's that guy? Unabomber? No. Is that the? What's his name that jumped off the fucking plane with the bag of money?
Oh, maybe yes.
Some initials. Something.
Yep.
Maybe.
Shit.
Maybe that's him, but I don't know if he had a ball cap. I don't know who the hell that is or that.
I'm not sure. There's the leprechaun.
There's the leprechaun.
What's this say, Chapman?
Looks like we got a unicorn.
Cooper? J.D. Cooper?
Yeah, something like that. Something Cooper, yeah. Unicorn. We got a unicorn. Looks like we got like some kind of monkey thing next to it, or is that just a masked woman? I don't know. We got lizard man, alien. What the fuck are those little?
Gnome.
What are the bunnies? Oh,
Jackalope.
the jackalopes, the gnome. I like the reptilian man.
And a Sasquatch in the
Oh
back.
wait, is that friggin' Avril Lavigne on the?
Looks like her, yes.
Yeah, because there's all those rumors that she's a clone.
Yeah, she's cloned.
They got Bigfoot way in the rear.
I thought this was great.
I want one.
Yes. That motherfucker is not real.
Okay, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for coming on by.
Coming on through to the Sanctimonious Man show.
Yep. Dip your balls in it.
What was that kind of... Dude, I was watching these guys that play like paintball so serious. It's just like Call of Duty. Like the guns are all the same. They got like all the different guns, and if they got handguns, they got grenades. And I was like, dude, they need to teabag each other when they they fucking blop blop. It was like, oh, you're out. Go over there and just fucking teabag them.
That's funny. Damn.
Alrighty. Well, unless you got any other pressing news. Oh, I was going to say Kathleen Kennedy does look like she may be done finally at Disney, which may be a little bit too late. Star Wars is dead.
Yeah, Star Wars. I mean, I'm going to watch the Admiral Thrawn thing. They're probably bringing that back in. All right.
They already fucked it up.
Have they?
They should have had it go from the get.
Well, yeah.
They should have just done the extended universe from the get and none of that dumbass Rey shit.
Right. So this would have... Yeah, I would have skipped all that, yeah. It would have been okay. But now they're going to try to bring it in, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Timothy Zahn said they didn't ask him for much.
Any input at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does make sense. They don't give a fuck, dude.
Disney's really fucked up a lot of shit. Indiana Jones.
Nobody wanted to see it.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
I saw some people calling it Snow Brown.
Yeah, they've got a good run going to fucking shit up.
Well, it's Black Rock and, what the fuck's it called? Vanguard and State Street. They're running everything. I saw there's I forget who was talking about it. I think it was on a Jimmy Dore show or something, but they're like, they own over 80% of all the businesses on the fucking stock exchange.
Yeah.
So if they're like, we're going to force change with our ESG and our fucking...
That's one thing that YouTube Effect didn't bring up.
Yeah, none of that. Because that's just too much fucking information for Alex fucking Winter's little pea brain, the fucking...
He's Ukrainian. Jewish.
Yeah, well, he's fucking got the TDS.
He does. I'm going to whoop his ass in chest next time I see him. I'm not going to Gardner, though.
Well, anyhow, yeah. What's the other one? There's the ESG, and then there's the fucking... That's the equity and inclusion, and then the other one is the green. No, ESG is...
You're talking about the agenda?
Well, there's two different scores now that companies get.
What is that Facebook points about? What is that? What the fuck is that?
It's probably the same shit. They're just trying to track your fucking pleasantness. Are you pleasant enough to be in society?
Stupid. Really? That's complacent.
People are mutts.
A bunch of mutts out there. I'm a mutt.
We're all mutts.
That's true. We're all mutts.
Oh, the one girl that was on TikTok or something got attacked for having braids in her hair because she was blonde, white. And all the, people saying, you're trying to culture appropriate. And she come back with she's like, I just want to apologize. I know. And she's like, fuck that. Kiss my white ass.
Nice. Good for her. Braids. Everybody's had braids.
But they acting like black people invented braiding.
No. There's some weird shit going on there, right?
They think they invented everything.
There's just, and not taking credit for shit that they did do. It's weird. It's just all backwards. All right, so you hear about the thing about straightening their hair, right?
Oh, they invented that too?
Well, they did, right? But now it's seen as cultural appropriation. No, dude. It's hair. They figured out how to manipulate their hair fucking thousands of years ago. I mean, this shit's just ridiculous, right? And it goes both ways, and sometimes it doesn't make any sense by today's standards, like that example, right?
Well, whatever it is, it's stupid. That's
Culture
what it comes down
appropriation is
to. And
fucking dumb.
It was nice to see somebody just be like, "Oh, you're trying to cancel me? Fuck you."
Do they go around trying to, like shut down Chinese restaurants in the white neighborhoods? Is that something they do? Because that's cultural appropriation, according to them, right?
The other part is they don't understand racism, really.
No.
It's like they think like they're being so suppressed here in the States. It's like, go somewhere else and see how fucking you get along.
Dude, it's completely different, right? I mean, Canada doesn't count in that regard. Or
Go to China.
China would be really different.
Really difficult for you.
Right. Mexico's a little bit different, but not that much different, right?
I mean, it's a little. It's a good amount.
10% maybe.
It's South America. A lot of those countries, they don't give a fuck. You know, if you're black, then you're fucking. You know, you got like. Think you're special. You got privilege. They're like, fuck you. Get out of my way.
I ever tell you about the time I was in Merida?
No?
Yeah, and in the center of town, it's known as a white city, right, in Mexico, because of the buildings, not because of the people. But it's one of the I think it's one of the oldest wells in the Western Hemisphere, right? Some of the oldest construction. That's why people go there.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was there.
It's a historical marker,
right? There was a protest downtown when I was there, right? And I had no fucking clue what was going on. I'm just trying to get through the crowd, right? And I meet this guy, and he speaks English, right? Which isn't that uncommon down there, but it still takes a little bit of luck, right? Not everybody speaks English. And so he's telling me that it's a protest for these two. It's a statue, right? It's two statues. That's one, right? Two people, I guess. It's these two conquistadors that came to the area and settled it, right? And I'm like, what are they protesting? They're like, oh, they're protesting the statue because they're conquistadors and genocide and all this other stuff. And I was like, oh, all right, thanks, whatever. And I kept talking to him, and within like a minute, he starts telling me how he's Mayan. And I'm like, well, what happened to genocide? Like,
yeah, why do you care now?
Like,
you didn't care then.
Wait, you're
what
Mayan.
about
you're Mayan, and they committed genocide of the Mayan people. How does that work? Because you're here.
Oh God.
I mean, I guess you experienced that sometime, being partial Native American, right? Half Native American. You hear about the Native American genocide, which I get.
It's
I'm not denying it.
As a younger person, you get pissed about. You're like, the world's against you. But you grow the fuck up and you get a brain. And you're like, oh, that's history. History's treated a lot of different people really bad.
Yeah.
And it's just fucking he or they with the technology is going to fucking win.
Right.
So it's like if the aliens come down here, guess what? We're all fucked.
Oh yeah, we're fucked. Not even worth trying.
and they want the fucking land. Well, it ain't yours no more. Okay?
Right. Yeah, that's just it.
Your house.
Nah, not.
Mars attacks is theirs.
It's back to the primal state after that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking.
It's.
Survival.
Hawking said that. Stephen Hawking said that fucking like 2-3 years before he died. He's like, you want to know what it's going to be like if if aliens come here? Just ask the Native Americans.
Yeah. Right. Because I mean, people were dying. People were killing people, not even knowing they were killing them.
Yeah.
Because there was the crossover between germs, right?
Yeah. Just fucking wiping people out.
Not even knowing.
Their immune systems had no clue what the fuck this is.
Being sick, think you're over it, still in your system. Especially back then, they didn't know. You go and meet some natives, you get one of them sick, right? Of course, they're thinking you talk to that fucking white dude, you got us all sick. But yeah, there was deaths on both sides that people didn't even mean just by germs crossing over.
Germ warfare.
Yeah, it was, right? I mean, it happened to them. Same thing happened to Europeans when they went to Asia. They encountered new germs, got sick, got the people there sick. And that part was a big part about tribalism or even racism to a certain extent back in the day, right? Those people are different. They're a different group. They have different germs. They're gonna get us sick, right? Now, it's hard to imagine how fast a germ can travel across the country. As fast as a jet, I imagine. Right? I mean,
Well, if someone's on the fucking jet with
exactly.
the germ.
So as fast as a jet goes, that's how fast germs can spread. Right?
And Dr. Fauci likes it that way.
Yeah, fucking Fauci.
Yeah. I hope he gets arrested.
Did you see the new skit by fucking Ryan Long?
No.
Oh,
It's
it's
fucking
so good.
hilarious. I bet.
So it's a retirement home, right? Like an elderly care home for politicians who want to stay in power.
Oh my God.
Do you want to stay in power and run the world, but you're having problems getting day to day things done, right? We'll change your diapers. We'll do that.
So total Dianne Feinstein, fucking
Yeah.
Joe Biden,
All of 'em.
Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's insane. It's insane. So we're like watching fucking skeletons running the country.
It is. Right. Trump's old too. He's in his 80s, right?
I know it would be nice to see something younger and fresher. It would be like, I don't know though if you can trust Ron DeSantis.
No.
It seems like he's a
Fuck
fucking
him.
Vivek. He
Vivek.
seems okay, but he I would like to see
Oh, really? Kennedy?
I would like to see Junior. That'd be good too. Either or.
I thought when you were clearing your throat, you were
I didn't tell you anything about the virus. I'm not a denier.
These vaccines.
These vaccines.
They weren't properly tested. Yeah, just
There's no data cheats. No data sheets.
really good talk. But he's a Kennedy.
Yeah, I mean, I vote for him. I'd vote for him.
I
vote for him.
fucking hate political dynasties, but I would do it. Well, depending what my choices are, right?
Right.
He's not my first choice, obviously, right?
Who's your first choice?
Uncle Trump.
Uncle Trump. Just so you can watch him burn fucking everybody's
That's
ass.
it. I just want to watch him burn everybody's ass. Yeah.
Just chapter fucking.
I don't want to
asses.
see if gas goes back down immediately.
Yeah, $2.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what he did.
Yeah,
He
man,
brought it
I-
right the fuck down. He was like, "All right, this is what we're gonna do. I'm not fucking around with you guys no more."
See if the Ukraine war ends instantly.
Yeah, like a week or two. He's like, "Zelensky, I'm putting my foot up your ass. Take it or leave it."
We're gonna get in the same room and we're gonna talk.
Yeah.
You got to get him in the same room.
Oh, that would be funny.
I just want to see what happens. I don't even care if he's in jail. It's still at this point.
I was just thinking about that too because some people brought that up. It's like, what if Biden just pardons his son and then pardons himself? I was like, yeah, I guess he could do that too.
He can do that.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna make it.
You think he's gonna fucking have a Fauci ouchie?
I think
Protein spike.
they might remove him, right?
Well, there's the impeachment stuff starting to bubble up, but pretty heavily.
Well, good, because it's been fucking too long. I've been looking at his evidence for years now.
Just pure corruption in my face every fucking day
Every
for the
day.
last 2-3 years, and all I get to do is look at it.
I
and
want to show somebody. Want
Take-
to see this?
take
Nah.
more
I don't
crazy-
even ask people anymore.
Just take more crazy pills. Yep, I'm the one that's crazy. I'm the one that's crazy.
I don't even ask people if they want to see it anymore. When I was trying to show everybody, MarcoPoloReport.com.
I remember. We sent it out. All right, we got to get going. We said we were out of here at 10. It's already
Yeah.
been another half
All right,
hour.
I gotta go.
Everybody have a great fucking week.
You have a good fucking week,
Have a fucking good week.
motherfucker. You piece of shit. You better have a good fucking week.
You have a fucking good week. And yeah, enjoy something. A good movie, a good book. Enjoy something. Do something with your life. Get the fuck outside. Smoke a cigarette.
Watch the Pacific. Happy VJ Day.
Where are we at? Okay. Remember, wherever you go, There you are.